Hello everyone, my name is Anishatul Binti Abdullah and I'm here to present my individual assignment for the subject Business Ethics. The topic I chose is corporate pollution. To begin with, corporate pollution refers to the harmful impact that businesses have on the environment through the release of toxic substances into the air, water and the land. These pollutants come from industrial activities like oil extraction, chemical production, and large-scale manufacturing. Even though we now live in a world where sustainable development and environmental awareness are emphasized, many companies still put short-term profit above long-term environmental responsibility. This leads to serious ethical questions. Should a business be allowed to grow economically if it damages public health and the natural environment? Unfortunately, in many development countries, weak environmental law make it easier for companies to pollute without facing consequences. Let's look at the ethical challenges. One major issue is when companies knowing pollute the environment even after understanding the long-term damage. A clear example is the Volkswagen emission scandal, where the company installed software in their diesel vehicle to cheat emission tests. In real-world driving, those cars emitted up to 40 times more pollutants than allowed. This act was not only illegal, it was deeply unethical. It misled customers, endangered public health, and severely damaged the company's global reputation. Another example is Nestle, which has been criticized for extracting groundwater in developing regions like Pakistan and some African countries, contributing to the water shortages for local communities. Even though their actions were technically legal, we must ask, was it ethical to profit from a vital public resources while the local people struggle to get clean water? This example shows that pollution doesn't just affect the environment, it affects people. Communities living near industrial sites often suffer from health problems like cancer, respiratory issues, and contaminated water. Employees in such industries may face unsafe working conditions, while the company itself risks fine, lawsuit, and damage to its brand. This problem better, we can apply several ethical theories. First, utilitarianism tells us that a decision is ethical only if it brings the greatest benefit to the greatest number. So, if a company pollutes and harms millions of people and ecosystem just to make money for a few shareholders, that decision is clearly unethical. Second, deontological ethic or duty-based ethic argue that companies have a duty to do what is the morally right, regardless of the outcome. In this case, companies have a moral duty not to harm people or the planet even if it costs them money. Lastly, virtue ethics focuses on the character of the company. Ethical companies act with the integrity, honesty, and responsibility. If a company pollutes the environment, it shows a lack of this value and instead reveal greed and neglect. Lastly, virtue ethics focuses on the character of the company. Ethical companies act with the integrity, honesty, and responsibility. If a company pollutes the environment, it shows a lack of this value and instead reveal greed and neglect. From my perspective, corporate pollution is more than environmental issue. It's betrayal of public trust. I believe that every business has a moral obligation to operate in a way that does not harm people, communities, or nature. Prioritizing profit while ignoring pollution is unethical and unsustainable. As a future business leader, I will choose to make decisions that are sustainable even if they don't bring immediate profit. Ethical leadership is about doing what's right, not just what's profitable. A good example is ethical leadership is Paul Polman, the former CEO of Unilever. He aligned Unilever business goal with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, proving that business success can go hand in hand with environmental and social responsibility. To address corporate pollution, we need more than just law, we need ethical innovation. So the first one is green supply chain management. This means including environmental responsibility in a various steps of the supply chains from sourcing material to delivering product. Companies should audit their supplier and support eco-friendly practices. Number two,
Investment in clean technology. Businesses must invest in renewable energy, waste reduction, and eco-friendly production methods. This not only reduce pollution but also prepare companies for the future environmental regulation. Number 3, transparent ESG reporting. Companies should openly report their environmental, social, and governance performance. Transparency boosts trust with stakeholders and encourage accountability. Number 4, circular economy model. Instead of the traditional take, make, dispose system, companies should design product for reuse, repair, and recycling. This reduces waste and create a long-term value. Companies like Unilever and Patagonia are a great example. They have adopted sensible practices, reduce their environmental footprint, and still remain profitable and trusted by. Conclusion: corporate pollution is one of the most pressing ethical challenges in today's business world. Even though industrial has brought economic progress, it has also caused serious harm to environment and human health. The responsibility now lies with companies to act ethically, not only by following the law but doing what is morally right. Ethical leadership, sustainable innovation, and good governance are key to solving this problem. We must move beyond just talking about sustainability and actually take action so that businesses can protect the planet while also ensuring long-term success.